It is time now for Pick Six, our segment here on SportsCenter, where we pick the brain of an NFL player. We ask them 3 questions, and then they share 3 things with us that you, the viewer, do not yet know about them. And this week's guest, Cowboys wide receiver Dez Bryant, who's preparing to face the Lions with his team. Dez, you opened a can of worms when you said in a radio interview earlier this week that you can do whatever Calvin Johnson can do. Lions receiver Nate Burleson was asked about those comments. And Dez, what is your reaction to Burleson's comments?
Well, Nate right. I'm not Calvin Johnson. I'm Dez Bryant. And I didn't open up a can of worms. I honestly felt like I wasn't going after nobody. I have the utmost respect for Calvin Johnson. I don't compare myself to nobody, and I think I made that clear. I think y'all left that part out of there. There's a lot. Calvin Johnson set the standards for every receiver in the league, and I honestly, I take pride in, okay, he makes me want to be the best that I possibly can be, which is, that's respect to him. And I think a lot of other wide receivers, should do the same. Like I said, I have respect for Calvin, and, that's what it is.
So the way that you wanted people to look at it is how?
I can make the big plays, but I wasn't looking at it like, anything you can do, I can do better. It's not that, it's more, okay, I can jump over, a guy head. I can stretch the play, which is a good thing. Like the reason why, I'm able to do that kind of stuff is because of guys like Calvin. He put that, he make you want to go out there and be great, just by looking at a freakish receiver, like that. You just want to, when you got guys like that in this league, you want to see what you can take from them, and I think that's what all guys do around this league.
The last time that you played the Lions, you were a difference maker in that game. You had 2 touchdowns, but then it was Megatron who helped rally the Lions back. He had 2 touchdowns, and they went on to win this game. How different do you say that you are both on and off the field since that last meeting?
I worked on everything, being more explosive. I'm coming out of my routes a little quicker. And try to get better at, everything that, I need work on. And I always feel like there's room to get better.
You've been around your quarterback, Tony Romo, for a while now. What is one thing that you think folks would be surprised to learn about Romo?
He's probably one of the coolest guys to be around. He's a very humble, down-to-earth person. He gets along with everybody. And you just don't see that everywhere. Everybody loves, Romo, and especially out here in Dallas, and the way he interacts with others is outstanding.
Can you give me an example?
Like, when we go out to eat, he's a goofy person to be around, He got all kind of funny jokes to tell. They worth listening to. They are funny. We have a great time.
Do you have a joke example for us or no?
Oh, no, I don't have a joke. That's confidential.
All right, now it's your turn, Dez. 3 things that our viewers would be surprised to learn about you. What is one thing that they do not yet know about Dez Bryant?
Well, I think what people don't know about me is that I'm the greatest Madden player, to ever play the game, Xbox up 360. I'm just throwing that out there.
The second thing that our viewers would be interested to learn about you, Dez Bryant.
Like I said, I think that's kind of it, Lindsay.
Dez, come on. You got to have 2 more things. You got
okay,
a favorite
yeah.
rock group or something?
Okay. I got one. Jordans, I think my shoe collection is probably better than anybody's you can name. I have a lot of Jordans. That's all I wear 24/7. And once again, I'm very thankful for being on the Jordan brand. And, I'm a big shoe guy.
How many pairs are we talking?
To be honest, I don't even know. You can't even count. I have a lot.
Okay.
I have a lot of shoes. 2 closets full, big closets.
What's a third thing that our viewers don't yet know about you?
I listen to, a lot of hip-hop, R&B.
Okay, before we let you go, Dez, we have 1 extra point. This is from a viewer who tweets in a question. Jake Northrop wants to know, when did you begin throwing up the X, and what does it mean?
I started throwing up the X in high school, and what it means is, I'm there. I just enter your end zone, basically, and just, showing the people that, hey, I'm here.
Dez Bryant, he has a marvelous collection of Jordans. He is possibly the greatest Madden player ever. Dez, thank you so much for joining us here on SportsCenter.
Oh, thank you for having me.